Welcome back. As shares of Meta hit all-time highs today, one potential headwind could be a slowdown in Temu's growth. The Chinese e-commerce app, one of Meta's biggest ad buyers. Deirdre Bosa following that story for today's Tech Check. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Leslie. So these discount shopping apps, you named one of them, Temu. There's also Shein. They, as you know, have caught on like wildfire with American consumers when they first launched here. A big part of that was the billions of dollars in advertising that they spent to entice consumers, much of that at Meta and Alphabet. In fact, according to the Journal, Temu was Meta's top advertiser by revenue in 2023 and a top 5 ad spender at Google. Now, though, the honeymoon seems to be over. That could impact core ad growth at those two tech giants, just as they're hitting highs in the case of Meta. New data from Barclays on thousands of Temu spenders point to weakness. New buyer activations well off of its peak and back at early 2023 levels. This chart shows that the number of new shoppers, it's nearly half what it was less than a year ago. Last week, shares were also hit by a White House plan to restrict the use of a trade exemption that has helped Chinese e-commerce apps like Temu and Shein ship packages to U.S. consumers duty-free. Parent company PDD also facing huge amounts of competition, fiercer than ever competition in its largest market of China, and a potential slowdown there. A silver lining, though, could be that PDD said on its earnings call a few weeks ago that it's prepared to, quote, accept short-term sacrifices and potential decline in profitability as it continues to invest in the business. So that could mean that it'll keep spending dollars to regain momentum or retain existing users, especially as Amazon is planning its own discount store in a bid to capitalize on an increasingly cost-conscious American consumer. How Temu spends or does not spend its marketing dollars while it's facing this increasing pressure on its business, as shown through that latest data, that could really be key catalysts for Meta and Google. As much as it's investing, these two companies are investing in generative AI. The monetization of those products, as we talk about a lot, still not clear. Advertising remains the bread and butter at both mega caps. Temu and Shein have played an outsized role here over the last few years.